I'm not stopping drifting at any point. I love it way too much. The happiness I feel in the car is something you can't get through anything else. I'm Ben Vos. I live in Victoria, BC, and I've lived here for about 5 years now. I kind of got into cars through my dad and family kind of thing. Like, my dad would always take me to car shows as a kid. It's not like he had his own car or anything. He just had his work truck. In the rain, in the snow, he would drift it around. Just the most fun I'd ever had in a vehicle. And then it was like, oh, this is actually a real thing. And then playing Need for Speed, and you're like, oh, you can drift in this. Cool, so I can drift. And so ever since I was a kid, then my love for trains went to Hot Wheels, and then ever since then, kind of just, my life has always been around cars and anything mechanical with an engine, basically. This is one of my dream cars. Ever since I was a kid and I learned what an E36 was, this was my vision for it. And now that I have it, it's just like, I just want to keep driving it. It's a 1997 BMW 328i. When I bought it, it was already a drift car, but it was in very poor condition. From when I've had it till now, I've touched every single nut and bolt on it. I had to replace the motor on it. I've done all the subframe, all the arms, all the bushings. Pretty simple setup. It's just a 2.8 liter inline six with a tune on the ECU and some long tube headers, bigger intake, exhaust, and suspension. And that's all you need. And it's more than capable of getting the job done. It's a feeling that you don't understand until it happens. And once it happens, you're like, that was the coolest thing I've ever experienced. To be able to be going as fast as you can, basically. All of a sudden, just like, oh, there's a wall and a corner. I'm gonna pull my e-brake or clutch kick and just hum it in sideways, inches from my friend's door, and try not to hit him, try not to hit a wall. There's no better feeling than that. And it's not one that's easily explained other than get in the car and experience it yourself. The biggest lesson is don't let any egos get to you, and don't have an ego. I won my first competition I ever went to, and I let that get to my head. It took a little while, and then that's when I started driving with Deluxe and everything, and met Quinton and all of them. Really toned myself back and put myself in a different position. So then that's when I was like, I don't care about my car. I don't care about what happens. If I'm scared to crash it, I'm not gonna do better. Still, it's not like it's a piece of garbage, but I'm not scared to hit stuff. I think that mindset of wanting to become better really helped, and kicking the ego out of the way, and just trying to be a better person in general. It's kind of hard to say where I'll take it. Obviously, this is the one thing in the world that means the most to me. It's been in my heart ever since I was a kid. And so the fact that we just lost our local track makes things 10 times harder for everyone. You know, now you have to travel to go to a track. It just kind of makes you work harder for it. I don't see it ever stopping. I just want to keep driving. That's just what I want to do till the day I die, honestly.